Welcome to the Outthinker Blogcast. My name is Kaihan Krippendorff. This is the blogcast dedicated to helping you outthink your competition. This week I want to share with you a discovery that I made recently, a new system for managing my time. Now, I'm a bit of a time management geek. I have studied lots of different systems and I've adopted them. I generally think I am a quite productive person, but I decided to try something new and it really worked for me, and I think it might work for you. And if you apply this system throughout the year, we're approaching the beginning of 2012 as I'm recording this. If you did this for all of 2012, I think you might have the best year ever. Now, let me tell you first what this system is not. It's not a pure visioning exercise. Visioning is important. Great athletes do this. They envision a game in detail before they get on the field, but they eventually get on the field. Issues with visioning systems often is that they encourage you simply to envision and hope that it will happen. But athletes, they vision, but they get on the field and they actually play. And so it's important to not just have vision, but also action. So this system involves visioning, but it also leads you to action. On the other end of the spectrum, you have checklists and work plans. Now, checklists and work plans are helpful. The idea is that you sit down when it's quiet and you think through everything you have to do to achieve what it is you want to achieve. You write them down on a list, you put them in your calendar with due dates, and you simply follow it and execute it step by step by step. Now, there are advantages to this. They keep you on track, for example. They keep you doing what is important. But what the rigidity in those systems do is they prevent you from being able to seize unexpected opportunities. And you want to be able to seize unexpected opportunities because they appear all the time. And if you walk right by them, you might miss an opportunity to achieve what you want to achieve with less effort. So let me tell you what I did. I'm going to show you a piece of paper that I created, and I'm going to walk you through how I filled it out. Here's how the system works. What you do is take out a piece of paper, or you can go to my website and you can download this form here. And what this form has is 6 columns: initiative, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and December 31st, 2012, or the end of the year. And then it has a number of rows, and for each initiative you have a different row. So the first thing you want to do is draw something like this, or use the form that I have on my website, and write down the key initiatives that you're going to work on this year. For me, this was my speaking business, my blogging, my consulting, my training, and my PhD. So I had 5 initiatives. Then you go to the end of the form, and in each of these boxes you write down 2 to 3 bullets that capture what you want to be true at the end of the year. For example, in my speaking initiative, I had something like the average fees that I want to charge and how many speaking engagements I want to have done by the end of the year. And you do the same for each initiative. Then you work backward. This is critical, that you work backward and you think, in Q4, for that initiative, what are the 2 to 3 things that have to be true for me to know that I am on track to achieving my end of the year goal? And for Q3 and Q2 and Q1. What this does, it gives you a story, a plot, and for each initiative it tells you a story that says, in Q1 I'll be doing this, in Q2 I'll be doing that, in Q3 and Q4, and then that will lead me to my end goal. What this gives you is a sense of strategic clarity, that you know whether you are on track or not, and you know what you need to do at any given moment. Now comes the 10-minute practice. This should only take you 10 minutes a day. What you do is, in the morning, you sit down and you spend just 10 minutes looking over that form and visualizing you doing everything that you need to do to achieve your long-term vision. Then look at the column all the way on the left and think about what it would feel like to have achieved what you want to achieve. You know, Thomas Edison, part of his problem-solving process was to describe what it would feel like to have solved the problem. What that does is it makes you emotionally attached to achieving the goal and gets you excited about what you're building. So you want to do that as well. if you do this 10 minutes a day, what it does is gives you a sense of clarity, a sense of purpose. It helps you connect again every morning with what you are building, what you are looking, the impact that you're looking to have in the world. And I did this, and I have to say the results were amazing. Let me just tell you some of the things that occurred in the second week that I did this. My PhD thesis was accepted by my advisors. I closed a deal to license my IP to a major training firm. I booked 2 TV appearances, national TV appearances. I almost completed the documentation for a new fund that I'm building. And then on the personal side, I fixed the heating in my basement. I replaced some light bulbs that I was due to replace for a long time. And I finally brought my kids to their dental checkups, which they were behind on. And at the end of the week, I just felt great. I felt I had had the most productive week ever. But I think what's most important about what this did for me, at least, was what was not on my list. Something appeared, a new partner that I never contemplated appeared, and that may want to license my IP. Now, if I had followed a checklist, that partner would not have been on my list, and so when they appeared, I wouldn't recognize it as an opportunity. It would be hard for me to shift gears. So this daily meditation also clears your mind. It pulls you out of the trees, and it helps you focus on what is the most important thing for you to do that day. And so you don't fill up your day with a whole bunch of small tactical things. It keeps you focused on your strategic priorities. Now imagine if you did this every day for 2012. I think that you would have 52 of your most productive weeks ever, and you would build something that is unrecognizable compared to what you would build otherwise. So hopefully that's useful for you. My name's Kaihan Krippendorff. This is the Outthinker Blogcast, the blogcast dedicated to helping you outthink your competition. Have an awesome year.